Kriya. It has the wonderful effect of strengthening the stomach. So we know that the stomach is where our food goes, the whole digestive thing happens. But you know, it goes deeper than that. When we nourish ourselves appropriately, healthily, we are literally strengthening our capacity for digesting life as well, life in general. So that adds another intention into doing the exercise, which also helps to strengthen our whole being. This is very simple. 4 exercises, 3 minutes each, and you're done. So without further ado, let us tune in. Bring your hands together. Remember, as we chant the mantra Om Namo, we are bowing to creative infinity. It goes beyond the beyond. And the Guru Dev is very much about your inner teacher. In other words, your soul. So our eyes are closed, sitting upright, the chest forward, the chin drawn in slightly, the eyes lifted in and up to focus at the third eye. So just above your eyebrows, in the middle of your forehead. So take a deep breath in and exhale. We chant Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Inhale. Exhale fully. And inhale to chant. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep breath in. And exhale, rest your hands down. So, our first exercise is leg raises. So as soon as you start that, you can feel that you're actually using the abdominal muscles. So just a little tip here. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle, you can either do alternate leg lifts, in other words, one at a time, or you can just rest. This is usually within the heavy flow couple of days during your menstrual cycle. So we have our hands underneath our hips. We are raising both legs up together. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Good, deep breathing through the nose. So, you might be able to hear your breath coming and going. Good and strong. Remembering that the intake of breath, of oxygen, nourishes the muscles and the organs. And yogically, we take in prana, the life force contained within all matter. So 3 minutes can seem like a good length of time if you're not used to this. If you can manage to do a little practice at home in your own time, These leg raises are very good because by strengthening the abdomens, you are strengthening the lower back muscles. They work together. And we're nearly there. Increase the power of your breath. Draw the air in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Almost there, just a few more lifts. If you feel that's really not possible, well then just end with a few alternate leg lifts. And both legs come down onto the floor. Resting for a few moments after an exercise is a really good thing to do because it allows that process. The body is working hard for you. It's getting rid of toxins, it's strengthening some parts, relaxing other parts. And it brings our minds into a state of awareness of just the enormous amount of work our bodies do for us. Right, so we come sitting. We're going to sit on our heels. It's called rock pose, and it might really pull on your thighs and put pressure on your knees. If that's the case, it's good to have something firm like this cushion and you sit on it, and that elevates your hips a little bit and takes the pressure off your knees. Simple exercise. We're taking the thumbs back behind the shoulders, the fingers are dangling at the front, and then we open the elbows out to the sides. Feel that your shoulder blades are coming towards each other. And that's our start position. All we're going to do is sit up and come back down. Different breathing. We're going to inhale through the open mouth and exhale through the nose. So it's like this. And please continue for 3 minutes. So with this mouth breathing on the inhale, you're taking in a greater volume of oxygen. But remember, what we're also taking in is prana, the life force. Find your own rhythm. So it takes the movement of the abdominal muscles to get you up. So it seems like a nice, easy exercise that doesn't demand too much, but of course, it's the breathing that keeps you going, and your body is doing the work. Now, if you're a newcomer to Kundalini Yoga, you might sometimes feel a little bit overwhelmed with all the strange things that you're doing. It's nice to harness the mind, which is always busy, by mentally repeating a mental mantra, which a very simple one is Satnam. It means I am, basically. I am part of all that is. We've got 1 more minute to go. So mentally, Sat as you come up, Nam as you go down. Finding your own rhythm. Seconds. Almost there. And bring your arms down. And we're going to come sitting in easy pose, legs crossed. Just close your eyes for a moment. You might be aware of your heart pumping away, gently slowing down, settling inside you. Circulating the energy, nourishing the internal organs, strengthening, detoxing, all these good things. Now, this next exercise is one of my ultimate favorites because it's so easy to do and it's so good to do. It's like an internal massage of your whole abdominal area, from the stomach, the diaphragm, into the belly, the large and small intestines, the liver, the spleen, all being nicely exercised with this simple rotation. So we're on the clock. Keep going in the same direction. Allow the breath to flow as it needs to. Your eyes are closed, focused in and up to that brow point, that third eye point. Such an easy exercise and so beneficial. And you can try again using that mental mantra of Satnam. Sat or Satya means truth. And Nam is acknowledging that. So you are acknowledging truth as being your identity. And we tap into that identity of truth that permeates our being, our lives, with peace, with compassion, with understanding, and all these good thoughts that help us to live our best lives. 1 more minute. It's comforting and it works deeply into the body. So both the front of the body, the abdominals, plus the back of your body, the kidneys, the lower spine, all getting a good massage. And the last 20 seconds. Come center. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Circulate the energy you have generated with the breath, with the movement. And release. One last exercise. This one is beautiful. You know, in most of the religions, the world religions, bowing is always done. It's done for, most of all, by bowing to something that is greater than ourselves, to help us release our egos and learn how to be humble and truthful. So we're interlacing our hands. This is called Venus lock. So women have the left thumb on top and the right pinky underneath, and that is reversed for men. So the right thumb will be on top and the left pinky underneath. So either way, engage your Venus lock and you take that behind your back. And we're simply going to bow. So we exhale as we go forward. We inhale as we come up. Exhale, lift your arms as high as you can. And continue. Moving up and down. And after a little while, if you practice it regularly, you will be able to get your forehead on the floor. And those arms raised high up. It's called Yoga Mudra. This beautiful rhythmic bowing. So once you're into the rhythm of it, increase the depth of your breathing. One more minute. Keep going. This is the beauty of Kundalini Yoga, that most of the time the exercises are very simple. Sometimes you have to do them for a while, sometimes for a short while. But because it's rhythmic and you're constantly using the breath with the movement, it creates that action of doability. It's not difficult. And you will have more energy, more vitality, more willpower. all the good things that we wish to have, good health, to make our lives the lives that we want to have. Why not? So coming up, and that's the Kriya for strengthening the stomach. Remember, when you strengthen the abdomen, you're strengthening the lower back, the most vulnerable part of the spine. So all that remains, if you have time, and please always try and make time for a little bit of relaxing after. It kind of gets everything beautifully melded together, allowing the body to do the work that it does so well, and letting you rest, letting your mind come into a place of peace. And then to carry on with your day. So thank you for joining me. Till next time, Sat Nam.